Hey, fitness warriors. This is Irma here from the Academy, Training for Warriors, West Los Angeles. And this weekend, I got a chance to do the Spartan the Spartan Beast. And that was 13 miles. We got our actual award, we got a t-shirt. And I want to let you know a little story. Actually, I'm icing out right now just before I go to my yoga session and work out. But I wanted to let you know a little experience. I'm going to call it the ego versus the spirit. When I worked out this weekend, when I went to the run, we actually had a few experiences that made me they were magical. And this Monday's Questions of the Soul, we have questions for our clients, is what made you smile? And I want to let you know that my husband gave me a good little talk before I actually went to this run. I actually have an ego too, we all do. And I actually try to put more love in the spirit than the ego. Once in a blue moon it comes out, but I try to tame the beast. And that's what we say, the warriors, because we're trying to find thyself, right? So within this challenge, my husband told me that he wanted to make sure that I was okay, that he didn't want me limping, and to make sure not to overdo it, that I'm not 21 years old anymore, and make sure they come back safe. And I said, I can do this. So there was one situation I was running, and the first experience, there was a big medicine ball. On the left side, there was a lady's side. It was about 50 to 60 pounds. You had to carry, pick it up, walk it about 10 or 20 yards, and bring it back. On the other end, there was a guy's ball. It was about 80 to 90 pounds. I was right in the middle. Should I do this or should I do that? And this guy looked at me and goes, man, you're fast. I've been keeping up with you. You look really strong. You can do this, right? And my ego came out. Of course I can do this. So he looked at me. I looked at him. He's like, yeah, man. Don't let society tell you what to do. You can do it. You seem quite strong. So I said, I tried it out. I squatted down. I got the ball. I held it. I took a deep breath, and my husband's voice came out, Irma, don't be doing anything else. And I knew that I can squat way more than 90 pounds. By far, I know I've done it. But I'm not doing my SWOL program, and I'm not running 13 miles. So I know I had to stop. I met with the ego. I faced it, and I said, no, thank you. I know what I can do because I have to run 13 miles. That's the one thing that made me smile. I met with ego a few times. There's dark and light coming through the entire challenge, and you learn so much from each one. The second one, I actually was a mile about 10 or 11. I was really going, it was a downhill, so I was trying to pace myself, ascending, descending, but really I felt like a gazelle out there. I felt quite strong. And this one guy looked at me, passed me on the left, and said, man, you're fast. You got a great pace. It was about 100 degrees out there, about 97 to 99 degrees, quite hot out there. And as he's passing me up, he's saying this. And of course, I'm a warrior. And I felt that I just said, hey, man, I'm going to be right behind you. And I started sprinting with them. And it was really exciting, just keep, moving with the fast-paced people. And then he's like talking to me. And I thought he was talking to me, the front guy. And unbeknownst to me, he was saying, oh, no, a guy behind you. And when I turned around, I didn't pay attention. And my legs were, feeling a little bit like lead. I thought I picked my leg up higher than I thought. And my foot hit a rock. And boom, I was sliding I slid a few feet. And it was hilarious, actually. Like, I was laughing like, because I play baseball. I know exactly how it is to fall face first. No big deal. I've done it thousands of times, and ran and laughed. Got up, and this guy behind me was like, oh my God, did that hurt? I'm like, nah, man, my adrenaline's kicking in. I don't care. He's like, didn't you fall on rocks? Didn't that hurt? I'm like, no, I'm okay. I didn't feel it. And he's like, oh, the only thing that fell was your pride, he said. And I kind of like, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I thought about it. I paused, and my ego wanted to respond back. And I said, no, man, this is all for fun. I love doing this. I live for this. I love working out. So there's no pride here. It's all heart. And I just passed them. And, I kept the pace with them, and it was quite fun. So two things that really helped me out is there's something about, knowing your limits in life, how much you can go and how much you can ease off. It's like the heaven and hell of training. There's a finesse of training, and you have to know, and that really made a difference. By mile 12, there's a lot of rocks, very, very a lot of gravel. And what happened was at the end, I remember right foot quickly turned. I've sprained my ankles thousands of times in high school and college. and weak ankles or weak core, so I always build my strong ankles. But this was a rock, and I felt a little twist. I remember it now, and I was so adrenaline given. So by the time it was done, my foot got really fat. Once I walked in the door of our hotel, or where we stayed at the hotel, my foot was very fat. Couldn't walk on it. Iced it, heated it up. Sunday morning, I said, if I can't walk on it, I can't do the Sunday Spartan, which is 3 to 5 miles. I couldn't walk on it. I was trying to get upset, and I brought myself back and said, you know what? If I can't walk in it, I can't do well. So I'm going to, postpone my run. I met this other gentleman, said, hey, you're a smart runner. You're saving your run. You're smart. And that's exactly what I did. So today, this weekend, I wanted to share that information. I met with the ego. I said, hey, my spirit is more important than the ego. I learned from it, and I caught on. So I fell, I ate it. I'm icing myself. I have bruises. I have scars. It looks like I got like on a fight, but you know what? I live life, and that's what it's about. It's not about what you do in life. It's about what you complete, the events and the people you meet, and of course, the places you go. So it was a great event. I hope you're taking challenges, and this is my experience from the Spartan Warrior Challenge and the bees coming at you saying it was done.